Hey, beloveds, welcome to this week's Bibliomancy. And so let's dive right in. First of all, I want to let you know I did take out 2 books and I added 2 books. So the 2 books that I kept from last week are In Search of Our Mother's Gardens from Alice Walker and Prospering Woman by Ruth Ross. And the 2 books that I added, if you watched yesterday's, what is The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho and This Gem. And this is the book that I was guided to read today. But I also wanted to let you know that I will be adding an extra amazing layer of this experience because, in bibliomancy, it's opening a page and reading what seeing what it is the universe wants you to know. And when I share this with you today, you're gonna be like so out of this world with that. But another part of what I do in my work and in my business and all that I am is, of course, my love for tarot. And because of my love for tarot, which is called a reading, right? I'm gonna share with you in this week some readings to give you some insights and inspiration for your upcoming 2024, but also to support you in showing you how bibliomancy and tarot are these powerful tools of divination that can help you right here, right now, in the present moment, whatever you're experiencing. And you can hear my cats going off in the background. It is an amazing opportunity. So get ready. I will be doing live readings over on TikTok. So if you're not following me, get on over there at the Black Psychic Librarian. And then, of course, I will be sharing them. But let's get into today's reading. So today I was taking my walk and I was guided to page 52. 52, 5 plus 2 equals 7. So I was like, okay, an awakening. I feel this. And so I started reading, beloveds, and wait till you hear some of these stories. Please let me know in the comments. Comment, share, like, pass it on to your friends, see what they think, especially you that are in the Tarotist Society, my Tarotist Society beloveds. Make sure you chime in. And so page 52, past lives, future choices. So I'm just going to read them completely. I'm going to be going a little fast because you can hear my cats seem like they're having a moment. The kids are on front, so all right. It might have to be in 2 parts today, who knows? So the first one, completely committed. An idealist drawn to early women's movement, you helped to promote the idea that women should be able to vote. At the time, the concept was a radical one. Your political activism meant that you had to face threats, intimidation, and physical violence. Some men were fanatically opposed to even letting women speak about the topic of voting, and you were called crazy, extremist, man-hater, and a lot of other names. Several of women who pushed for equality within you also opposed alcohol. I know that's me, because so many of your husbands drank away their wages and beat their wives. Although what you did was very challenging, you were determined not to give up. And so these are like little snapshots of past lives. So let me keep going. Religious rules. Moral principles were very emphasized in your home, and you developed a strong ethical sense. You were drawn to the church, spending much of your time with prayer meetings, service, and class. At 12, you had a vision and announced that God wanted you to become a priest. This created quite an uproar. Your family believed you were telling the truth because you always had been an incredibly honest child, and explained that you simply could not become a priest because you were a female. But you insisted God wanted you to serve him, to train in the seminary and work for a parish. Your confessor tried to explain the limits, but you kept insisting for priesthood where you belong. Finally, everyone was pushing you toward a convent, and you gave in and became a nun. But you knew you were taking the wrong vows. Moon in Capricorn, so we'll talk about that in just a moment. Material mastery. I'm going to sum these up because there's 4 more after this. I'm just going to give you a couple snippets. Growing up in Islam, your life was difficult. Your mother died young. You weren't able to afford the medicine. You labored long to become the master of your money, and your commercial base grew, and you began to wield power. You became obsessed with money. It was your primary emotional drive, and no matter how much you accumulated, it was never enough. Lifelong labor. Born in a small African village, you learned women's work early. You had to carry jugs, you were doing cooking, cleaning, washing, back to the river for water for you and your family of 6. The backbreaking labor continued. You worked from dusk till dawn, and it was a never-ending circle of effort. Maternal malice. Your mother labored hard and long in labor, almost dying, and she resented you. Nothing you could do was right. As an adult, you became quite guarded. You thought everything was dangerous, and you became a hermit. A murdered mate. A quiet and serious child, you grew into a conscientious young woman. When you were arranged marriage, you did as you were told, and your husband's family thought that you should join him on the fire, which you did, even though you did not want to. Last one, hardly there. Your mother took pride in what a good child you were, well behaved and obedient. You suppressed more and more of your inner self and became less and less concerned with the world and more docile. Finally, you were like a living doll. And so, wow, the wisdom that comes out of bibliomancy. So I know today's video was a little bit longer than the other ones, but what nuggets? Please comment below so we can get into some conversation, because that's why I brought this book in. You know, I want us to be reading from different things and hearing different things, because when they hit, it's like this is your micro coaching. You know, that's how I see this. So I'm gonna go and take some rest. I hope you are enjoying this bibliomancy. As I said, please like, comment, share, subscribe, and let's grow this thing. Like, I just feel like I've been given this opportunity to share something that I love so much, and it was just like, again, just this light bulb moment, like literally the high priestess, the Black Psychic Librarian, it's all coming together. And please make sure you follow me over on TikTok. I'm gonna be doing my first live readings over there. So stay tuned. I'll be sharing exactly when and where. Well, you'll know where, but when. So until next time, beloveds, happy reading.